Anxiety is your body's natural response to stress. It's a feeling of fear or worries about what's to come. But if your feelings of anxiety are extreme, last for longer than 6 months, and are threatening your life, you may have an anxiety disorder. But don't worry, I will give you 5 tips that you should work on to avoid this feeling. Tip 1. Realize that anxiety is not your mistake. Why are we collectively dealing with so much uneasiness? Understanding the roots of your anxiety is necessary. And also realizing that it is not your fault is the first step to moving out these crippling effects on your life. Simply, you are programmed to survive and you have a negative partiality that keeps us alive and protects us from risk. This negative partiality is therefore strong and for good reason. It is a primary part of our survival and must be preserved, so that if we are confronted with a threat or shock, we have a strong resource of this energy to help us overcome in times of genuine need. Think of this as similar to having savings in the bank, which can be used in the case of an emergency. However, this out-of-date system is constantly being triggered due to the stress of modern life. The stress hormone called cortisol is incessantly triggered and released, leaving many of us living in a stable state of fight or flight. This has developed into a manner of automatic response. Tip 2. Understand your subconscious power. Your subconscious mind is very open and suggestible, and you have a lot more control over it than you may think. In fact, you have complete authority over sedative, anxiety, and focusing on being calm and confident. Due to the highly sensitive nature of your subconscious, it is important to learn how to communicate with it. Think like your subconscious mind is like a small child, and your conscious mind is the parent, so everything that you say conditions a response of either fear or love. Depending on your thoughts, wouldn't you choose to be kinder and calmer to the child? Right? Becoming more optimistic is not about changing who you are. It is about accessing a part of you that is already there. It is about reaching your higher self, preferable self, or executive self, the part of you that is free and lives moment to moment. This is the power of programming your subconscious to focus on love, rather than fear, which drives to anxiety. Tip 3. Discover positive self-concept. The way you talk about your life in your own mind, also to others, is a fundamental way of creating your own story, both to yourself and to other people. The words that you use to describe yourself, your family, where you live, and the work that you do are important. These words form the structure of how you feel about yourself and the life that you have created. This is the story you tell yourself and has a huge impact on your daily life. So if you are telling the story to yourself, make it the best one. Let me tell you how to apply a daily positive self-concept. Every day from the wake up until the sleep, try to visualize yourself going through each day the way you wish to think, feel, and behave. As humans, we are unique in our ability to imagine. When you close your eyes and imagine something, your body will respond to the images in your mind, as if the event were really happening. Each day acknowledge what was good about the day, and make a point of telling your family and friends about the good or funny things that happened. The mind forms memories through experiences, so it is useful to acknowledge positive events and to build on these. Tip 4. Learn to love and parent yourself. Becoming an adult is essentially about shifting the capacity and responsibility of your parents to yourself. It is about letting go of any real or perceived hurt and pain from the past, and realizing that to feel safe, secure, and loved, you must grow these feelings from within. The full realization that you are responsible for yourself is an essential step for mental well-being. You have everything you need within yourself. You are complete and perfect. Feeling you are worthy of care and love, and providing that for yourself, is liberation. The most important relationship that you will ever have is the one you have with yourself. You have to stop the habit of negative thinking. These habits must be broken when dealing with anxiety. Negative self-talk, I mean the inner critic, is often a habit of which we are not even aware. By watching your thoughts, you can begin to learn a lot about how your mind operates, and the effect your thoughts have on your feelings and ultimately how you act. When you tell yourself that you have no energy, or that you are fed up, you will be stressed and frustrated more than what you are already. The best advice I can give you for this tip is that you should have a photograph of yourself as a child, somewhere you can see it every day. Each time you see it, remember that your inner child is still within you. Always choose to speak to yourself with compassion and understanding, as you would speak to a child that needed your help. Tip 5. Start caring for yourself. The habit of practicing self-care is essential to implement when dealing with anxiety. Your body responds well to having its needs met, and soon recognizes the rewards of a healthy self-care habit. After a period, the body yearns what the body gets. For example, if your body is regularly exercised, it will begin to automatically expect this, and feels deprived if it doesn't get it. If you have ever had a pet, let alone a child, then you will know how much care and attention is needed to look after them. There is an episode of The Simpsons where Homer is surprised that his dog is so upset. "Hey, why is the dog so angry?" Homer asks, and Bart replies, "You never feed him, take him for a walk, or let him go out to pee." I think we wouldn't expect our children to wake after a restless 4 or 5 hours of sleep, forget to feed them breakfast and send them off to school in the morning, in the hope that they have time to grab a quick snack at lunch, if they have time to stop their schoolwork. Yet many of us treat ourselves in this manner and wonder why we feel worn out, exhausted, and struggle to think clearly. It is important to emphasize the necessity of choosing and establishing a self-care program that works for you. When you care for yourself, you will have a healthy respect for serving your own needs. With this, it comes to a deep sense of love and sympathy. Always remember that your body knows what it needs, and when you slow down the mind, we can hear the message it is giving you. Listen actively to the signals from your body each day and develop an open relationship between your body and mind, so that both may flourish. What about you? How do you treat yourself and how you can enhance this relation? Comment below. Thank you for watching this video and especially learning a new attitude. If you will implement this to your mindset, please give the video a like, so I know how many of you try to be 1% closer to their goals. My goal this year is to hit 20k subscriber, which, let's be honest, I don't think it's going to happen, but if we can hit 500 likes on this video, it would perfect. See you guys in the next few days.